Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Seamus, here with you again with another video. Today is a big one, however, because today we're going to be looking and seeing if there's actually any proof for the existence of God. Now, when I visit schools, I ask people a lot if they believe in God or if they don't. And for the people that don't, the main reason they give is that there is no proof. Now, in this video, I am going to attempt to give you some proof that you may not be aware of. However, and I must stress this, that when you're dealing with a subject as difficult or as big as like the existence of God, we can get lost down a lot of different philosophies and we can argue over so many different things, including like what is proof. If you do like to get into the nitty-gritty of complex arguments for the existence of God, then I know a few people that make a great, if complicated, argument for God's existence. And I'll give you a list of those people in the description below. However, in this video, myself and yourself, we're going to look at something called the cosmological argument. I think it's a great place to start because you get to use the word cosmological, which immediately makes you feel about, 15% smarter. Cosmological has to do with the cosmos, which is just another word for the universe. The idea is that the existence of the universe is actually evidence for the existence of God. Now, scientists generally agree that the universe began about 13.6 billion years ago with the Big Bang. What's interesting to note, though, is this whole theory of the Big Bang actually began with a Catholic priest called Georges Lemaitre. The reason I think that's important to know is that a lot of people think that the Big Bang is like evidence against God, whereas it was first theorized by a priest who firmly believed in the existence of God. And a lot of other scientific discoveries about our universe were made by priests and other clergymen. So how can the universe be evidence for God? Well, the fact that it has a beginning, for one. So if everything we know, everything that was and everything that will be had an origin in the Big Bang, that begs the question, what started the Big Bang? Common experience and scientific evidence both verify that something can't come from nothing. Being can't come from non-being. If something like the Big Bang comes into being from nothing, then it's kind of inexplicable why everything doesn't just come into being from nothing. Why is it only universes? Why don't elephants just appear or tables just appear? Also, there's the question of why is there something rather than nothing? There doesn't need to be anything. It's much easier for nothing to go on existing rather than something happening. Time, space, and matter, or things, they all originated in the Big Bang. So whatever caused the Big Bang to be cannot be confined by time or space or matter. God, as a supernatural being or a more than natural being, fits this criteria. God is described as eternal, not confined by time. God is also described as being omnipresent, so not confined to a particular space. And God is also described as not being made of a thing or a material. The authors who wrote about God's supernatural nature were writing thousands of years before we had the theory of the Big Bang. And they'd already given God the necessary attributes to be the one that caused the Big Bang. So if you are looking for proof of God's existence, the very fact that we exist may just be that. We don't have to be here, and yet here we are. And asking questions like this led a lot of great minds to accept the existence of God. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and maybe you learned something new. And I hope you enjoyed checking out those other videos as well. I'll see you next time. Bye.